Hey, what's up, Dividend Nomads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be going over the Roth IRA weekly recap. And I'm share with you guys all the stuff that happened last week inside of my Roth IRA and share with you how that's growing. It's been doing pretty good lately after I've made the switch. So we're going to take a look at that today. I'll make it quick, so it's not a whole lot to share with you guys about this one, but we'll go ahead and dive into it. So let me record the screen here. 3, 2, 1, bam. Open up Charles Schwab. So here we are in my Roth. I'll refresh it. This is July the 4th at 7:40 in the morning here in China. Yesterday, you see the Dow was 0.77%. The NASDAQ was up 1.02, and the S&P was up 0.83. And my portfolio was down 1.47%. And that's all because yesterday was Misty's X date, and the NAV dropped substantially due to them pulling that money out of the NAV for the dividend. But I'll get that money back on Monday. So on Monday, we should bounce back. But portfolio is doing good. You can see $51,790. Cash, I have $21,718. I'm trying to get this cash out of this portfolio. Actually, I'm trying to move it into the market, but everything is just going up, and I don't want to deploy $21,000 worth of cash when the market is just flying. I'm afraid it's going to turn around, and then I'm going to be stuck buying stuff at really high prices. So I'm trying to be careful because like right now, Schwab B, Schwab G, these things that I'm holding, they're like at 52-week highs right now, and I don't want to buy it at the high if it turns around. So I'm trying to be cautious and patient. But let's see what's going on here in the portfolio. You can see I've got Rigetti. This is my one, I guess you say, like my speculative, like lottery ticket type play. I just bought 100 shares to just a very small portion of the portfolio, and I plan on holding this for a long time. We'll see, but right now I've got 100 shares, and you can see this one is up 7.25%, so it's doing pretty good. Misty, I've got 780 shares. And this one is down, as you can see, of course. I'll show you behind the scenes in a few seconds. XDTE 117, Schwab B 142, Schwab G 92, and I've got QQQI 20 shares only. And then at the bottom, I also had a put option for SoundHound. This is another speculative one that I think might do really good in the long term. So I just went ahead and put a put option, so the put option earns some income, and hoping that I might get it at a good price, but I didn't get filled, so I kept the income, won this trade, but I didn't get assigned, nothing like that. Then lastly, you can see I've got SWVXX in here also with like $5,000 in cash sitting there, and then I've got the $16,708 in actual cash that I can spend, not tied up in a fund. So that's what's going on there. If we look at the history, I'll take you guys back just a little bit here. So on July the 1st, you can see I actually received a dividend. Or no, I didn't. That was last week. I received those last week. On July the 1st, I bought 1 share of Schwab B and 1 share of Schwab G. And then I actually, on July the 2nd, I deposited $500 into this account. And then on the 3rd, which was yesterday, XDTE paid me $28.82, and you see it there twice because it's just on drip. It reinvested $28.82 at 44.37. So, not much. It's like half a share. So anyway, that's what happened last week. Let me show you the overall picture, what it's really looking like now since we are, we changed up the strategy in this portfolio and went to a different style of investing. So later we can actually compare this with the high yield portfolio and see what's happening here. So let me record the screen for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Bam. All right, so here we are in the Roth IRA portfolio. You can see, I'll put everything on the screen here so you can see it. Hopefully I'll make it big for those of y'all who are watching on a phone. Maybe I try to get everything on the screen. Hey. Okay, here we go. So you can see right here, this is the same thing I just showed you in the portfolio. So you can see it all matches up. the number of shares and all that stuff, and then also, of course, my share cost, and you can see the price right now. So you can see some of these are doing good, and some not so good. That one's doing pretty good. And so let's go check it out. Let's check out the returns on these and see what's happening with these returns. So at the top, you can see Rigetti has returned market return of $113. This is total return 144. I know they don't pay a dividend, but the reason why the total return is different because I was selling options on this. I was selling covered calls on it and earning income on it. So that's why the market return and total return are different, because I was using this for income. So the market return is 9% and the total return is 11.72%. So this one is doing pretty good right now. It was doing bad last week. Misty's total return is $5,000. So the market return, you can see, is negative 15%. Not good. Total return is 26.12%. Now, I will tell you, in this account, because this is a little bit different, I've actually, in this one, even though this is total return is way above my 4% rule for dripping, this is still on drip. I'm just dripping and buying more of this because the total return is good and it's below my cost average. You can see the market return is negative, so that means it's below my cost average. So I don't mind to buy more of this and average it down, so this market return hopefully grows if the price will grow. And if that happens, then of course my total return is going to get higher as well, and the portfolio will grow. So this is on drip right now for the time being. SCHB is also on drip, but you can see this one, market return is 4.5%, and total return is 4.85%. I did receive a dividend from them. I'll share that with you guys in a minute. XDTE, you can see the market return is negative, so this one is negative on the market return. This took a huge, not a huge dive, but it was going through some rough times during all that tariff talk stuff. So it's down 9% on the market, but the total return is up 2.48%, so it is positive. SCHG, just like SCHB, market return is pretty good. Total return, okay. I did receive a payment from them as well, not a much. Market return 5%, total return 5.25%. And then the last one is also, all these are new additions to this portfolio actually, except for Misty and XDTE. The rest of these are all brand new positions that I just started. So QQI, see here, the market return is positive, total return positive. That's 2.3% and 3.52%. So far everything's doing good. If I show you this over here, my portfolio allocation, like I said, all these positions are brand new, so this is a work in progress here. But what I plan to do is make this this one right here, SCHB and SCHG. I plan to have these make up about 70% of the portfolio combined. And then after that, like, I'm going to grow this QQI probably 5% or so. So we'd have 80, 85, maybe 5% here. And then I'll have another 5% left to play with for these more speculative stocks like quantum stocks and AI stocks and things like that. So that's the plan. It's just a slow work in progress. Like I said, I didn't want to sell off something that was like this Misty, like it's been doing really well as far as returns go. So I didn't want to sell it off. So I've just been slowly building these positions up. You see I have a lot of cash in the portfolio to add to these positions to grow them. So it's just a slow work in progress, that's all. If we look down here really quick, the dividend log, so we can see, here we are. I didn't share this with you last time because they paid after I made the video, but SCHB in June, the very last day, paid me $9, and SCHG also paid me $2.53 on the last day of June. But this month is July, so we'll talk about that one. And Rigetti doesn't pay a dividend, but I was selling covered calls and stuff, but I don't think I sold any this time yet. or not this month. I haven't anyway. Misty is going to pay on Monday, so we'll fill this in on Monday. This one's not going to pay for a while, like 3 months. And then XDTE gave me 28.82 yesterday. And again, this is a quarterly one. It's not going to pay for a while. And then we have QQQI, which will pay at the end of the month. So we're going to get Misty, and then we're going to get Misty on Monday. We'll get 3 more payments from them, and we'll get 1 from here. So still waiting on those to come through. But so far, if you look over here, for the month of July, this is only the first couple of days, we got $28.82. And for the year, we received $87.76. So, this isn't really an income portfolio anymore, even though like Schwab B does pay a dividend. That's not the whole purpose of it. It's basically the overall broad market. It's just more for growth, and I'll slowly wind it down as I get closer to being able to pull money out of here. And then Schwab G, SCHG, is also growth. This is big mega cap growth. Think of Vanguard's VUG fund. It's basically exactly the same thing. So because some of those stocks in the fund do have dividends, you do receive a dividend from it, but it's not very much. It's not going to provide any income really. And then of course I've got my income players, QQI, based on the NASDAQ, cover call ETF. They pay every month. XDTE, S&P 500, 0DTE ETF, they're going to pay every single week. So I do have these 2 income plays here. And we also have Misty with the single stock Bitcoin play, basically highly volatile, but super huge yield. And we'll get this dividend every single month to help boost the portfolio income a little bit. But if this one, does something I don't like, I'll cut it, no big deal. And so that's it. That's what's going on inside of the Roth IRA. And thanks for watching. And again, I'll start making some new videos for you guys, as I mentioned in my previous video. So just let me know in the comments below what type of stuff you want to see, and I'll work on getting those videos out to you guys. And I hope y'all have a good afternoon, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.